All right, here is a video for everybody that wanted me to show you guys how to wire up the seats, the pinout, etc. And we're gonna start with the different things that you're gonna need to make this happen, right? Like you're gonna need tools, you're gonna need parts, you're gonna need all sorts of shit. So I'm gonna run through most of it. I'm sure that I'm going to encounter some sort of issues that I'm going to need to go to the hardware store and get something, hopefully not. But let's start. Drill bits, specifically to drill a small pilot hole before I use these self-tapping screws. Why? Because I use stainless steel self-taps and they tend to break if I exert them a little bit much. So I do a small pilot, smaller than the screw, so the screw can grab. Shrink tape for unions, you know, when you're splicing wire. Some zip ties, markers, flashlights for obvious reasons, because you're gonna be looking for those wires, especially when you're traversing from the firewall into the cabin and then routing them through the floor pan. Your wires, I believe these are 14s. Yep, 14s per. These ones I use to go from the pretty much the inline wire fuse holders to the actual seat. Excuse me, you know, to the actual signal. These are 5 amps. I'm gonna put 5 amps for each seat signal from the ignition. I use also this to get the 35 amps power, main power. It's plenty, because you really don't use 35 amps. It's just, that's the max. Ground, I run the ground from the seat straight to one of the bolts that holds down the seat to the chassis, and a number 8 to run the 35 amp down to where I'm gonna put these tabs to. So from the battery to the 35 amp, and then from the 35 amp split into 2 seats. This is your fuse box, your fuses that comes with the box. I don't need this. Your marker, I don't need this either. Jesus Christ, why do I have this in here? Your inline holders for the fuses of 5, because they come from the ignition. And I'm gonna take the ignition wire power from the dash rather than straight from the battery. A knife, your torch to be able to shrink the tape. You're gonna need obviously your fuses, your grounds, your power to the battery, power to the fuse box, your self-taps to tap the fuse box into the firewall or somewhere in the engine bay. A kit, you know, with all the little teeny tiny things just to wire them up and do things right. This set of clean tools, pretty much I use this because I bought it because I lost mine, but they have metric and they have standard. Especially I use it to drive the self-tapping screws. We're gonna use the harness that I bought. I'm gonna show you guys the harness pretty soon, but the harness comes along with your heated seat and your I don't know where to put it because I think I threw it away because I don't even want to see that thing, but also has the as part of the harness that connects to the airbag on the seat, and you want to stay away from that. And then some conduit to protect your wires. Again, more conduit right here. I'm sure I'm missing something somewhere, but virtually it's pretty much it. Oh, your peeler pliers, regular set of pliers, duct tape. That's pretty much it. That's and you know, a multi-tool and a knife too, just in case. Set of gloves because I'm literally freezing my ass to get you guys this video. my beloved power tool, because I gotta unscrew one of the screws where I'm gonna, on each side, where I'm gonna actually put in the ground for the seats. And with that being said, we're gonna go back to get this done. Okay, the process that I'm gonna do, specifically me, is I'm gonna tap first just to figure it out, the harness, and then once I figure it out, I'm gonna start routing the cables and the wires properly. I'm not gonna show you that process because that's boring as hell. What I'm gonna show you is pretty much the said and done, probably the testing, what I figured out, and then I'm gonna show you how I wired it. And lastly, you want to stay in the video this time, guys, because I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna test the seats. I'm going to measure the seat from its bottom side, from its bottom setting, from the top of the where you sit, closest to the back, all the way up to the roof, to give you a measurement on your back, right? Like your back clearance between your butt and the roof, at the bottom of the seat and at the top of the seat. And then I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of the little nuances of the seat. And I'm gonna give you the pinout. I'm gonna put a picture of a diagram with a pinout. Should be no more than 3, maybe 4 cables that actually will have either power or ground. I'm gonna look at the harness that I ordered, and we're gonna go from there. See you soon. Here's the example of a wire that I gotta push through, right? And the wire pushed through that rubber there, poke through, and I'm gonna take it as close as I can with it without pulling from the inside until it hits that wall right there. Then we're gonna come from this side, which I already found the wire and pulled it, but you're gonna have to use your beloved flashlight. And then pull away, man. Hopefully it didn't come off. Yep, there it is. Woo! And there's the wire. You just pull the wire. It's literally like, this is the trick that all electricians use to wire houses. They just use a wire that they can just like warm through the conduits, and then they just pull the wire, because the wire is flexible, right? This wire is less flexible, but also you can bend to shape and whatnot in case you need to take angles. And it's the same trick. It's an electrician's trick. Just pull, and voila, there you have it. So this is the quick update of how we're doing. I want to show you some stuff, right? First of all, I couldn't find a place where I felt comfortable putting this fuse box, so I decided I'm gonna make myself my own base slash bracket slash holder. And guys, this is easy. I mean, I found a place where there were 2 small holes already. Either the previous owners had drilled on them or not, but in essence, I bought some steel plating from Tractor Supply, super cheap. I cut the piece, cut the corners, and then used that angle grinder with the floppy sandpaper just to all the way around the edge, so there's no sharp edges anywhere. Primed it, painted it, and then I through the pilot holes I put these self-tapping screws. They are stainless steel, which helps you not to start corrosion. And then I did the same for the cover. I pretty much, the base, I tapped some pilot holes way smaller than the actual self-tapping screw, and then tap away with the stainless steel screws all the way around. I didn't have 35, couldn't find 35 amps fuses, so I started with 40 amps. It should be, I mean, it's safe. It's not really that bad. I may come down to 30 just to be on the safe side, but it demands 35. I couldn't find them, just put 40. Choose your own evil, do it as you may. But I just wanted to show you like the bracket that I made, self-made bracket. I mean, it looks professional as hell, dude. It really looks like it belongs there, right? Another thing that I did was route the cables, like I told you on the previous short update. Then routed the cable out of the way of anything that could be robbing later on due to vibrations or whatever, in shorting your cable. went around the fuse box, main fuse box from the truck, around again into this cutoff line that I have because I winterized my truck and I like to like get the battery disconnected. Guys, everything that you see here I'm gonna put on the comment. I'm gonna do the due diligence to find the cheapest version of the exact stuff that I have on my truck, and have a link down there on Amazon for you guys to go ahead and get it. That's still going to include the cutoff side. It's going to include the 8 gauge wire. I think it's 8 or 10. You know, the terminals, the big one, the smaller one, the box of tape, shrink tape, the fuse box, everything that I'm using here, including tools and all that stuff, I'm gonna put there for you guys to find it. Just remember, man, like I can't say this enough. Right tools for the right job always wins. Keep it clean, keep it nice, keep it looking professional. I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks like it belongs. It's just well, I mean, I don't like to you know, pat my own back, but I really like it. It looks nice. And it gives you so much space for other stuff. You know, like if you want to put lights on your engine bay or just add other stuff, look at that. You have plenty of space in here to add little things later on, little accessories, and you already have your own fuse box, and you don't have to be jumping around, jumping cables from your factory fuse box and start burning stuff. Okay, so get it, buy it, use it, install it. You will not regret it. Now I'm gonna go back into the wiring the one seat to show you guys how it works, and then I will get into the passenger side to finish it off and give you a quick summary with a pinout and everything else. Okay guys, the moment of truth. I ran the wire from the fuse box. This is the other wire for the other seat. I haven't, although it's coming from the fuse box, it's out. I don't want this thing with voltage be running around. Ground is grounded, and according to my fuzzy math, there should be one signal that makes it work. So because everything else is like other kinds of sensors, like you know, like the sensors for like your seat belt is on. There is pressure on your seat that tells the computer on the RC that somebody's there. Therefore, the system for the airbag should connect, blah, blah, blah. But in essence, there is one signal that tells the module here, hey, you're awake because the owner turned on his car and we got ignition signal, right? It comes from the ignition. Same thing that turns on your radio, same thing that turns on a bunch of stuff, okay? I have it wired up with a 5 amp, even though I'm jumping it, just to protect the module. According to the book, it's 5 amps. So let's see. Let's test it. And where we go? Oh, he goes back. Look at that. It goes forward. Okay, that's awesome. And then, ooh, up it goes. Wow, that's going up there. Holy shit, that's going up there. What? Holy cow, it almost touches something. Okay, let's go all the way down. See where it lands. Ah, yeah, buddy. That's not bad. You gotta make a ruler. Those old timer stuff here. What do we got here? We got 5 inches clearance all the way down, and all the way down from your butt to the roof. Let's do that now. I mean, the hell with it. Now that we are testing this and we're routing, we're gonna do a summary later on, and I'm gonna summarize the things that I had to buy that I thought that I had, and things that I had to buy to complete this that I didn't know I needed. And but at the end of the day, I'm going to do. The wind is blowing and a leaf just went through, and I am like a clean freak on my cars, and now I'm pissed. Anyway, let's see what this says. Let's see. Let's go here where your most bottom part is, and up to your going. Man, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be. I'm gonna put the cell phone down because I'm recording with a cell phone. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Let's see. Put your butt here, and your back is a little bit of an angle into the roof. That is 20. Bullshit. That's 37 inches, guys. 36 and a half. You got. I'll say 37. That's a flat 37. Yep, 37. 37 inches. Okay, so if you sit down, if you're a tall person like Todd, I'm gonna shoot at you this one because you asked for this. Todd, from the bottom, right, with a little bit of an angle, if you sit back to the roof, that is 37 inches. So you should be able to have either your wife or your kids or somebody to measure your back from your tailbone all the way up to the top of your head and see if you will fit. At the very bottom, when the seat is at the very bottom, there is 37 inches all the way up to the roof from the bottom of the seat. Okay, from your tailbone to the top, 37 inches. I think that's plenty for most of us. Some of you guys that are a little bit Sasquatch-ish might have trouble, but I promised that I was gonna get your measurements. That is it. Let me see all the way up. All the way up, promise all the way up to. Let's see. Okay. All the way up is, ooh, that gets close, buddy. Look at that. All the way up is, I'm gonna put my cell phone down again. All the way up is, drum roll, please. That is, wow, that is 34. So it goes up about 3 inches. It looks like it goes up higher than that. Let me measure again, just for the sake of measuring again. This all the way up is 34. All the way down is all the way down is 39. 39. All the way down is 39. So again, I made a mistake. So measure twice, cut once, right? So from the bottom to the top, at the very bottom set is 39 inches. All the way up is 34. So this thing can go up 5 inches. That is a lot. That's a lot. 5 inches is a lot, which is pretty awesome because that gives you a range of a bunch of different type of drivers, right? So it's working. The only thing that is not working is forward and aft. I got lucky. The distance between my knees and my legs down to the pedals when I'm sitting is perfectly fine. I drive a shifter, so I can press my clutch all the way down perfectly. I reach perfectly. I sit great. I mean, I don't have to figure this out to move this forward and back, and because I'm the only driver, I probably will, and this might be another video, just to figure it out, just because I'm the kind of guy, and I'm also certain that you guys are the same, just to figure it out. There's got a way of not having to buy a $300 module or getting down to replacing electronics, and at least test the motor, right? Jump the motor to see if the motor is working, and maybe a three-way switch, like a on middle off, right? Because if I remember right, these motors only take positive. It's only a positive. You switch from each side, which side you're gonna add positive to, and that should make the motor go one way or the other. I may be wrong, but we're gonna probably test that later on, and that might become another video. For now, what I wanted this particular seat to do, which is back, forth, and up and down, it does it, and I am excited. I'm going to wire the other side as well, test to see if that one goes forward and back, just to make sure that it is not my wiring, that I'm making a mistake, that it is actually something with the seat, and we'll figure it out. Okay, see you soon. All right, guys, this might be update number 500. I don't know. Anyhow, so I'm routing the conduit, the harness that I'm building, right? I'm piggybacking my signal from my positive coming out of the lighter. Lighter has, I think it's a 15 amp. I was reading about this signal. The signal is like 1 amp max. It's thin. I mean, look at how thin those cables from signals are. Like there's no way that this is holding more than 1 amp, right? It's just a signal. So I piggybacked my driver and my passenger from the 15 amps. I'm still gonna have 5 amps at the very end, just to protect the line and protect the circuit with 5 amps, just in case. I did on the other side. I'm jumping right now, electrical. I got 35 amps coming from main out of the box that I installed this morning. I had to take a break, it's freaking cold. But I pretty much jumped something that I discovered. Guys, the colors are all over the place. So one side has a set of colors, the other side have a set of colors. So you're gonna have to depend on the pinout that I'm gonna give you. Super simple. 3 cables, guys. 3 cables. That's it. So regardless of the color, you're gonna stick to one true thing. One, black and white, meaning that guy is always ground in Toyotas. Always, all over the place. Black and white, ground. Look. Black and white, ground. Black and white, ground. And the other side, black and white, ground. Okay? So we got ground, always black and white. You see the white and the black stripe. In this case, the plug from the seat, I think, has another white, solid white for the positive. Meanwhile, the positive harness has blue. Meanwhile, on the other side, it was green. The color schemes, I think Toyota is just cutting corners and just using whatever cables they got left, right? Regardless, I jumped it. 3 cables, like I said, 3 cables. Look, guys, look how awesome this is. And like I said, look, forward, back, which means my side, there's something wrong with either the controller or the motor, meaning my wiring is correct. My wiring is correct. Look, forward, back, boom, front, this whole like front part. Look at that. Boop, come down. Yep, I have a connection problem here. I'm gonna take it out and clean it. The back, look at that, going up, going down. Okay, this lumbar, look at that lumbar. The lumbar, maybe you guys can see it, but let me put it sideways. Here's the lumbar. Whoop. Lumbar again, take it out. Cool. And then forward and back. 3 cables, guys. That's it, man. We got this. We got this, okay? We totally got this. So I'm gonna match them with my seat over there. Kind of a OCD like that. But we got this, okay? Don't worry. I'm gonna do a final review, like I said, a summary at the end. It's gonna include measurements, and it's gonna include the total look. It's gonna look. Remember, look at the description for this video. All of the tools and accessories and you know, little things that I needed to do this, it's all there. And I did everybody's homework by looking at the cheapest parts that I could find of the exact materials and tools that I use for this build. So you guys can just buy what you need directly, go straight to it. I literally did all the homework, just looking for the cheapest stuff that I could get that is of the same quality and of the same pretty much brand. So let me now wrap it up. Let me take all the jump. Let me route the cable through the, you know, put more conduit, route it through under the carpet, come back down here, plug it in, and then we will discuss the pin out. What exactly on the pin you gotta look for, and you guys should be good to go. All right, guys, it's I don't know, like 3 p.m. It took me a little bit more than what I thought, just because, again, some figuring out, some troubleshooting, but overall it's simpler than what you guys would imagine. So as you can see, switches off, nothing works, right? Switches on, now it works, right? That's awesome. So your batteries won't be drained because of the seat connection if you do it my way. Let's go the other way. And my passenger seat, everything routed perfectly, hidden. out of the pockets that the factory has for routing harnesses. I gave him some slack just so, because this side moves forward, and he moves about that's like 4, 5, that's 6 inches, right about 6 inches, and really back. So I gave more slack than what I needed, but still, I mean, it's can get better than this, to be honest with you. I love it. It's hidden. It's hidden. I grabbed the ground behind the bracket, other side the same way, so these things could actually fall in place perfectly. Again, I used the actual original pockets of the carpet to route my harness. It's all under conduit. I cannot be more pleased with it. Everything works. You know, like the front section, or your underneath, the rear side elevation. Look at that. Ooh, it really goes up. Look at that. Ooh, all the way down. All right, that's way low. And forward, back, lumbar, remove lumbar. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. So everything works. 3 cables. That's all there is to it. Everything routed perfectly. There's a lot of work, because doing things correctly and right and well done takes time. You know what I mean? And it took me about a day and a half to do it right. I had to go back to the store to get some supplies twice. I have pretty much done all the homework now, and all the mistakes and all the experimentation and everything for you guys. I wanted to show you guys how it's done. I don't want this channel, you know, guys, like, honestly, I don't want this channel to be just another channel that shows you that somebody did something cool, but they don't really show you how they did it. You know what I mean? Like, I want you guys to learn what I've learned, and being able to do exactly what I did to get your stuff also done. Like I managed to do it. Not only show you how cool it is and how everything looks, you know, legitimately, like almost factory. Look at that. I'm gonna buy more conduit, because I ran out of conduit, but I'm gonna put conduit right here, and then hide that one with conduit too, just to make it look better, because I don't like the red like that. But you got more spaces to put more accessories if you need to. I mean, it's all game. It's all done like it's supposed to, at least to my standards. My standards, I would like to say, are pretty high. So I'm going to be doing more videos pretty soon. Please, I beg you, costs you nothing. If you learn anything from any of this, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. But subscription it means a lot to my channel, and it's a brand new channel. I'm just starting to share all my knowledge, and I wanted to continue to share my knowledge to you guys. You can argue there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. My way is not necessarily the best way or the perfect way. It's just my way of doing things. But I like to share my knowledge. I like to share how I do things. And if you guys enjoy, if you guys learn anything, if you guys picked up anything, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave some comments if you think I should do things better, X, Y, Z way. I am always open for learning and positive critique. Thank you so much. I am going to now edit the video and add the pinout drawing. In essence, guys, there is 3 wires. There is the ground. You're gonna notice that the plug has, in every corner, it has 2 thick wires. That's power and ground, right? The thickest wires are ground and voltage, and they're at the opposite corner of the plug. Black and white, you know, like listen well, black and white is your ground. The other corner, regardless of the color, if it is a thick wire, either green or red or pure white or blue, that is your 12 voltage. Okay, 12 volts power, 35 amps or 40 amps. Okay, everything else, you have your CAN bus. I eliminated that, and you have your signals. One of them, it has a plus or minus 5 volts down to your, because of your signal, as in like you have your seat belt and whatnot, and then right beside to the ground, right, you see the ground in your corner, the next one to its side, because the ground is a corner, there's only one side left. The next one to the side, that is positive. That is 12 volts signal from ignition. That is what makes the seats either work or not, okay? Right? Like, doesn't work. Ignition on. And they work, right? Boom, look at that. Right? So in essence, 3 wires, guys. 3 wires, ignition, positive, negative. I'm gonna now finish my drawing. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna write pretty much what I just told you guys. And again, at the very bottom, 39 inches from your tailbone to the top. At the very top, 34 inches from the tailbone to the top. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please, I beg you, subscribe. Next video, probably in spring, I'm gonna try to troubleshoot why my seat is not going forward and aft. It's getting too cold. I mean, I'm literally freezing. I froze to death all this morning and today, just to get you these videos out. But I'm gonna be doing some videos that I can get a little bit cold, and that's gonna be, you know, dealing with giving you guys a little bit of an overview of the water tank that I got, the roof tent that I got, and the reason why I got that Sanhima or Sanha, I don't know how do you say, but I'm gonna give you a quick review, my personal opinion about my roof rack. That's a Prinzu. I'm gonna give you a summary and a feedback about my Molly panel there, and on the other side, and the Nature Nest 270 awning. So that's gonna be hopefully no more than 2 videos, or maybe 3. I'm also gonna give you feedback and a review on my aux beams, 6 inches aux beams. I got 6 of them. What I had to do to accommodate them, and how to route the wires, because I haven't routed the wires yet. So I'm gonna have a video on how to route the wires correctly, that it still looks good, doesn't look like a mess. So I'm gonna do that video too, to show you guys how I do it. I've done it to multiple vehicles already, and I really like this way. And then I'm gonna be doing the intercooler on my engine. I got a top mount intercooler coming from Australia from my 1K ZTE 3.0 turbo diesel engine on this truck. And lastly, my alternator. And then a review on other things that I've done, like the rock sliders and whatnot, pros and cons, and everything else that I've done to this truck. Hopefully you guys dig it. Please subscribe. See you soon.